Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood for YouTube, resident _of _Collinwood for BitChute. I want to point something out about my recent video on YouTube. You'll notice there's no link to the Return of Dark Shadows blog in the description box. Yeah, that's because of YouTube. For whatever reason, the link wouldn't. It's not the link's fault. It's YouTube wouldn't let me put it in there. I don't understand why. I had just copied the damn thing for BitChute and it went. So as soon as the BitChute one uploads, I'll get it to Twitter and to YouTube. It takes a little longer because BitChute is only a year old. Listen, one more slip up from this thing. And as much as I love subscribing to people on YouTube, and there's people I really like on YouTube, one more time and I'm just gone. I'm serious. I just won't be on YouTube if this keeps up. This is getting to the point of stupid. It's not ridiculous anymore. It's past that. It's stupid. If they would just take ownership over the people they sponsored and paid money to, maybe they wouldn't have their problems. So, but they don't do that. They'd rather fucking punish little people. So, that's my message there. Now to talk about Victoria Winter's lineage. Who are her parents? You want to know who Victoria Winter's parents are? You want to know who her father is? It's Dan Curtis, goddammit. Dan Curtis, her dad. He created her, you know? Um, I think that would be funny if they paid a tribute to Dan in the new series by mentioning that somebody named Dan or Daniel Curtis is Victoria Winter's father. That would be good. I would get a kick out of that. I would enjoy that immensely. I mean, because look, Dan Curtis created a lot of these characters. I mean, he created Dark Shadows. He came up with the dream of, he dreamt about Victoria Winters, about this girl riding on a train. Why not? You know, he is literally the father of Victoria Winters. Okay, now that the fun part's out the way, do I think we'll ever find out her lineage? As sad as this is to say, no. I think that ship is sailed. Um, there are plenty of fictional stories you can go read that tie it in, but you know, I'm not even going to get into fan controversy because I'm just not anymore. I just think that's wishy-washy and ticky-tacky. If you go check out Laura Parker's book, Heiress of Collinwood, she ties in Victoria's lineage by saying, yes, Elizabeth is her mother and Bill Malloy is her father. Mark at 1981 Mag at I_Barnabas, he did a lineage of Victoria Winters with the Hanscom family, which I really enjoy. I think Mark did a smart job by how he did that. He did a sort of a noir way about it, which made sense, really, in every way. You know, John Philip Betancourt, he did it in his blog. And it just, I do believe there's audio dramas of this. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Audio dramas of Victoria Winter's lineage. I did remember finding something on YouTube where like a will was being read after Elizabeth's death about Vicky being her Carolyn's sister, which was crazy. Like it's heartwarming too if you can go find it. If I can go find it, I'll put it. I'll try. I should say to put it in the description box. Don't hold your breath, kids. Especially with this fucking place, this fucking YouTube. Um, Listen, if I'm on here, I'll cut them to pieces. I mean, they're just being stupid. But back to Vicky. Who is her mother? Is it Elizabeth? In the 1966 series. Well, it's either this. It's hinted at she either knew who her parents were or she was her mother, or Elizabeth was Vicky's mother. Now, most of us, I think, have accepted that yes, Elizabeth was Victoria's mother, okay? And not just because of the interview Joan Bennett gave. By the way, if you listen to that full interview, the people who gave that interview, they wrote those lines for her, because they were fans themselves. But so to me, Elizabeth knowing Vicky was in, the orphanage, she was living there, her knowing, you know, uh, where to find her, bringing her to Collinwood, sight unseen, according Roger. Who makes the best points out of all this is Roger Collins, played by the late great Louis Edmonds. And he says you're bringing a girl you don't even know, you've never even met, and Roger's making some damn good points. It's points that I got to give a lot of credit to, because Roger's not necessarily wrong in a sense. I mean, he's never heard of her, so it's like, why are you hiring this girl to tutor my son? We could just hire someone around here to do that. It to me, and I know we dismiss it because Roger's trying to get rid of David, but in some sense, when Roger's saying, well, we could just hire someone here, he's not wrong. I mean, they could. So there's something special about Vicky to Elizabeth, whether it's she knows her parents and she felt sorry for her, or it's she's her mother herself. There's a reason for her to bring her there other than the tutoring part. Who is her father? Seriously. Satan? I don't know. I don't know. Whoever you want her father to be, let's just leave it at that, okay? Because I tell you who I think is a long shot for her dad. Now, Bill Malloy, that would make sense. Would Paul Stoddard have an affair make sense? Yes. There's many things that would make a world of sense, okay? Or, a Hanscom having an affair with Elizabeth, that would make sense. Or, Bill Malloy, that would make sense. I'll tell you who I think Vicky's father could be. And this is such a long shot because it's so out there. I literally think it was the older man who was the attorney, because it could be. I'm not saying it is, but man, that's thin too. Listen, I have nothing to go on. There's nothing there. That's just my opinion on it. I do think it's somebody Liz had to know a long, long time, and somebody knew something. Is it more likely that it's Bill? Yeah, it probably is. But for now, we all know who Vicky's real father is. It's Dan Curtis. Dan Curtis. Alright, who do you think is Vicky's parents? State your opinion in the comment section. I will give it a thumbs up. I will heart it. Listen, this is all in good fun. Do I think that we'll ever know who her parents are? I'd be real shocked if they did, but if they ever picked up the pilot for the new series and they brought the series back, sequeling it, and then if they revealed that would be like, whoa, you're revealing that now? That's what my reaction would be. But I doubt they ever will reveal that canonly in the series ever. I think that ship has sailed, folks. I really do, and I hate to say that. I mean, that's the one thing that is another thing that has driven Dark Shadows fans up and down a wall. Does it drive me up and down a wall? I just think it's crazy they never did the character fully justice in a way. I do feel Vicky earned that in every way, shape, or form. I mean, that girl literally fought for that family, and that's why she's my favorite all time DS character. Alexandra Isles, Victoria Winters, the only Victoria Winters in my book. So, and that's my opinion, guys. I definitely want to hear yours. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll get something in the description box. Don't hold your breath, though. All right, see ya.